So here's the brutal truth about starting a YouTube channel. YouTube is hard, and anybody who tells you otherwise has either never tried it or they're lying. It takes time, skill, confidence, creativity and consistency, and even then there's absolutely no guarantee of success. So why do people do it? Why do I do it? Well, stick around, because in this video we'll break down why YouTube is so hard and what we can do to make it easier, maybe even successful, if you're willing to do the work. So let's talk about expectation versus reality. Most people think, I'll upload a couple of videos, I'll go viral, and boom, financial freedom. But here's the thing, that almost never happens. Behind every overnight success story, there's usually months, even years of unpaid work, of posting, failing, learning, and trying again. And we've all seen the videos. I got 1 million views in a week, or 100,000 subscribers in a month. It's exciting and it's seductive, but it's also very rare. Most people will post video after video, month after month, with seeing very little traction, and most just don't make it at all. But here's the thing, at the start it's not all about views and subscribers, it's about creating and learning and growing. If you're looking for shortcuts already, then you're pretty much setting yourself up for failure. The real grind, that starts when you hit record. And talking about hitting record, it sounds so simple, but for most people it's terrifying. You stare at the camera, you hear your voice, you might freeze or completely forget what you want to say. So you redo it again and again and again. But talking to the camera is a skill, and like any skill, it just takes practice. Set yourself a target of talking to the camera every day for 5 to 10 minutes. To start off with, just talk about anything, how your day was or the television program you just watched. But after a few days, try and make it relevant to your channel. And over time, you'll become more natural. Be awkward, but be you, and just keep going. Hitting record takes confidence, but posting that video to YouTube, that's some next level courage. You're putting yourself out there to be judged, to be ridiculed, to be ignored. And that can feel quite scary. And the thing is, those feelings never truly go away. You just get better at dealing with them. Your first 10 videos might suck, but your next 10 will hopefully suck slightly less. You just have to push through it and do it anyway. Creating one video is fairly easy, but fresh content is the lifeblood of your channel. And creating good quality content consistently, that's where it starts to get tough. You'll need some ideas, scripts, thumbnails, titles and edits, and ideally an upload schedule. And all this whilst juggling a full-time job or school and a family life. You've got to kind of treat YouTube almost like a second job that doesn't pay you yet. Successful YouTubers don't just hit record and go viral. They build an entire workflow. So you've got to treat it almost like a job with a plan and goals and a deadline. Don't post just because you feel inspired. Post because it's on the calendar. One of the biggest stumbling blocks for creators is thinking, well, what should I do next? But here's the trick. Look at what's working in your niche. What are other creators doing? What can you remix and repackage? Take those ideas and make them your own. Put your own unique twist on them. You see, you don't need to reinvent the wheel, you just need to make it roll in your direction. Take popular formats and put your unique perspective on them. You see, you don't always need a new idea, you just need a better way of presenting that idea. So here's a tip. Keep a running list of ideas for future videos. You can make notes on your phone or post-it notes. You see, inspiration doesn't always strike on demand, so when it does, make a note and capture it. You may never use that idea, but it might spark another. Another reason why people quit, editing can be overwhelming. You see, you watch some of those bigger YouTube channels and they have very polished videos with fancy transitions and lots of B-roll and edits. And you think, I can't do that. But here's the thing, neither could they when they started. You don't need to master Hollywood level production and special effects to make good videos. You don't even need like Final Cut Pro and expensive cameras. You can shoot your entire video and edit on your mobile phone. Use tools like CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, VN Editor, Canva, or any of the other many free software options out there for editing your videos. Watch tutorial videos, make some test videos and try different things out. Learn the basics, how to cut, trim, add background music, adjust volume levels, add motion to the shots and add text boxes. Don't wait to be perfect, make messy progress, you'll learn way faster. You'll improve with each video. Focus on message over style. If you're getting something from this video so far, then please drop it a like and consider subscribing. It helps me out and it also helps the algorithm to push this to other viewers. Thanks. Let's get back to the main content. So here's another thing. Finding your voice doesn't happen overnight. Most content creators don't really feel like themselves on camera straight away. They might feel a bit too stiff or too mumbly or too hyped, but that's all part of the process. Try different tones, different formats. You could do vlogs, talking head, or you could do voiceovers. Eventually something will click, and then your personality will really start to shine through in your videos. And that's what makes people subscribe. Not just the content, but you. Here's the harsh truth. You will be competing with thousands of others. YouTube has over 500 hours of content uploaded every minute of every single day. And that's not just by content creators like you and me. That's production companies, TV studios, entire streaming services. So yes, it's a very crowded place. So how do we stick out? It's not about being the loudest. It's about being the most useful, the most real, and sometimes the most entertaining, consistently. You need to focus on your audience, answer their questions and solve their problems and share your journey. Yes, you need to learn how to create thumbnails and titles, but it's not always about what you upload, it's how you position it. Let's talk about the time it takes to create a video. And this one's brutal and not enough people talk about it, but creating videos for YouTube is a massive time sink. Between researching, scripting, filming, editing, it's like a part-time job that doesn't pay. So ask yourself, would you still do this if nobody watches? Because at first they won't. You have to love the process. You need to commit to it like a second job. Because the returns are slow, but they can be life-changing. So let's get real. YouTube can really mess with your head. You start comparing yourself to other content creators, even ones that are months, if not years, further down the journey than you are. You'll obsess over the number of views and subscribers. And you'll feel like absolutely nothing is working. And that's when burnout hits hard. And if you don't manage your mindset, you will quit. So take breaks. Batch produce content and step away when you need to. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. YouTube is hard, no doubt, but it can also be one of the most creatively rewarding things that you do. If you stick with it, improve over time, stay true to your voice and continue to add value, then your audience will come. So after all that, is YouTube still worth it? Absolutely. Even if you never hit 1 million subscribers, you'll gain so much. Not just in shooting and editing video, but you'll gain confidence, creativity, a portfolio of work, and a community. And maybe, just maybe, you might even create a career. Keep showing up, keep improving, the grind is worth it. If this video gave you value, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing. It really helps to push this out to other content creators just like you. If you're on your YouTube journey, then I'd love to hear all about it. Leave a comment below with your biggest YouTube challenge. I've got more videos coming, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.